Sunlight dances through the leaves as fox and wolf frolic in the dappled forest. Their movements mirror each other, a testament to their deep bond. They share a freshly caught rabbit, a symbol of their equal partnership and mutual respect. Against a vast night sky, the fox and wolf are silhouetted on a rugged hilltop. The village lights twinkle in the distance, a tempting beacon in the dark. "I yearn for more than this, fox," Wolf declares, his voice echoing with ambition. "Our simple life in the forest is enough for me, Wolf," Fox counters, his tone a mix of caution and contentment. The wolf reclines at the table, surrounded by luxury, yet his eyes reflect a deep, gnawing dissatisfaction. The fox enters, his sharp gaze dissecting the wolf's opulent but hollow existence. A palpable sense of betrayal and disillusionment hangs heavy in the air. Sunlight dapples the forest floor as the fox and the wolf confront each other, their long-standing friendship shadowed by unspoken resentments. The wolf's disappointment is palpable. "You have become so narrow-minded, Fox. So content with your small, unambitious life." The fox's voice sharpens. "And you, Wolf, have sacrificed everything of value for material gain. At what cost?" In the unforgiving grip of winter, the wolf and fox endure separate paths, mirroring the fracture of their bond. Stripped of warmth, the wolf confronts the stark reality of his choices, recognizing the profound worth of loyalty. Driven by remorse, the wolf seeks out the fox, offering a gesture of reconciliation in the frozen expanse. In the heart of the forest, a crow, clutching cheese in its beak, claims its perch atop a towering tree. The crow eyes its prize with obvious satisfaction. A fox appears, its gaze immediately drawn to the crow perched high above, clutching cheese. The fox's eyes gleam with longing as it sees the crow with the cheese. The fox begins its flattery. "Oh, beautiful crow, your feathers are so glossy and your eyes shine like stars. I've heard you have the most enchanting voice." The crow, perched high on the branch, preens, visibly flattered by the fox's honeyed words. The fox speaks, its voice smooth and persuasive. "If your voice is as beautiful as your appearance, you must be the queen of singers. Would you honor me with just one song?" The crow, unable to resist the allure of praise, puffs out its chest, preparing to unleash its song. High in the forest canopy, a crow sings, unaware of the cunning scheme unfolding below. The crow's song turns to sorrow as its prize falls, a tempting morsel for a sly fox. With swift cunning, the fox seizes opportunity, devouring the cheese in a single, triumphant bite. The crow's dismay deepens as it realizes the trickery, while the fox smirks with undeniable triumph. Having savored the stolen cheese, the fox trots triumphantly, disappearing into the forest's embrace. Left in solitude, the crow watches the fox vanish, its dark eyes reflecting a bitter lesson learned. The forest whispers, "Mock the crows, foolish pride," each rustle and chirp a reminder of its folly. Mika, a lively monkey, swings playfully from tree to tree, his laughter echoing through the forest. Finley, a sly fox, watches from below, his eyes gleaming with amusement. Mika leaps down, and the two engage in a game of chase, their movements fluid and joyful. Mika and Finley, in inseparable harmony, share berries and tender moments by the tranquil riverbank. Finley gestures towards a distant island, his eyes sparkling with adventure. That island holds the sweetest fruits imaginable. Finley proposes, "I propose a journey," promising Mika a feast beyond his wildest dreams. Mika nods eagerly, her eyes reflecting the sunlit river, brimming with excitement for their adventure. Finley grins, then turns, offering Mika a ride across the river on his back. Mid-river, Finley halts, his expression twisting from joy to sinister amusement. Finley reveals his deception. "There aren't any special fruits on the island, Mika. I just wanted to use you, for my own amusement," then bursts into mocking laughter. Mika's face crumples in disbelief and betrayal as she struggles against the current. Beneath the canopy of the forest, Mika sits alone, his face a canvas of sadness and disappointment. Haunted by the fox's betrayal, Mika's heart sinks with the weight of lost innocence. A moment of clarity pierces through the gloom as Mika thinks, "I should have trusted my gut. Never again." He resolves to guard his heart more fiercely, understanding true friendship demands honesty and respect. In the forest clearing, Finley, his face a canvas of regret, struggles to speak, his apology hanging in the balance. Mika's unwavering gaze pierces Finley's soul as he listens in silence, his expression a mixture of sadness and disappointment. Mika declares with finality, "I hear your words, Finley, but our friendship is irreparably damaged." Mika turns his back on Finley, disappearing into the dense foliage, leaving Finley alone with his crushing guilt. A clever fox and a dog, initially wary of each other, find themselves in a series of encounters where their intelligence and cunning are tested. They navigate through challenges, revealing their unique strengths and ultimately developing a grudging respect for one another. A fox, sly and quick, surveys a nearby farm from the edge of the forest. He spots a plump chicken, his eyes gleaming with hunger. A dog loyal and protective patrols the farm perimeter, his ears perked up alert to any intruders. Their eyes meet, and a silent challenge passes between them, setting the stage for their initial conflict. The fox stealthily makes his way into the farmyard, navigating through shadows and avoiding obstacles. He's about to snatch the chicken when the dog spots him. A chase ensues, with the fox using his agility to evade the dog's relentless pursuit. The scene is filled with suspense and close calls, highlighting their contrasting skills. Both the fox and the dog find themselves trapped in a precarious situation when a hunter sets a snare. The fox, using his cunning, devises a plan to escape, but needs the dog's strength to execute it. Reluctantly, they cooperate, combining their skills to free themselves from the trap. This shared experience begins to forge a bond between them. The fox and the dog, now having a mutual understanding, encounter each other in the forest. They acknowledge each other with a nod, a sign of respect. The fox says, "You're not so bad for a dog." The dog retorts, "And you're not as sly as you think, fox." A subtle smile crosses both their faces, hinting at a budding, if unlikely, friendship.